Hi, everybody, and happy 1st of October 2022. And here where I live, it is a perfect day to be October the 1st. It is beautiful outside. The first part of the day was really kind of cloudy and gray and gloomy. The sun has since come out and the blue skies have come out, but um, here where I live, we had a little bit of wind effect from Hurricane Ian, but we didn't get any rain here, so it's dry. A lot of green leaves fell off of my trees, and so it's added this element of color on the ground, and along with the brown leaves, because I have a lot of leaves in my yard I have to clean up. But for now, it's beautiful to look out there and see all that, and there's these little breezes come through, so it's just a perfect day to be October the 1st. And so I thought I would come in just kind of really random and without even thinking about how I'm going to say things. I wanted to come in and talk about my plan to try to master the bullet journaling again. This is something that I tried starting in 2020, and I went through 2020 and 2021 and part of this year when my printer gave out and I ran out of all the little extra inserts that I had. And when it came down to where going to the print store was a thing that I was going to have to do, I just really just shelved the bullet journaling. And now I'm ready to try it again. I originally wanted to do it in this book, but because in 2020, when I was going to start, I made this book. And so this book was just in my hand all the time. It was really well, it was new and I was excited about that and just the way I was using it. So I was pushing this book off to the side. So eventually the bullet journal idea ended up in here too. But I want to go back to this. And this is my main use book right now. Kind of shelved my evil plans a little, but I need to do a video on this one, but it's still a very active book because of the way I use it. But I moved the action section because they match in these two books. And so I just took the action section and stuck it in here. And so now I've gotten my inserts ready, and already I'm a little behind because today's the 1st of October. But I have set up my bullet journal layout, so I was going to show you. I keep it here behind the middle tab, and at the beginning is the action section. So this is what you would see in my evil plans if I was using it. But I'm so excited about bullet journal, I'm just in here for now. So the blue will take me to the month. And the way that I have this set up is I'm using cross grid here in the front. It looks kind of boxy, I think, on the camera, but it's cross grid. And so this will be the cover page for my monthly. So it'll be October 2022, and I can decorate it up a little bit if I want. And then on the next page, this is the Peanuts Planner Co. freebie checklist. And this is where I keep my important dates. So all the things that I keep up with, not random appointments and things like that. That's not what I'm using this for. This is for recurring. I keep up with a handful of holidays, birthdays, also like all the eclipses and the meteor showers, those kinds of things I keep up with. So that's what this is for. Then, of course, my monthly, and I will probably use post-it notes to put like deadlines and goals, maybe some projects. I don't know. This is going to be a whole lot of I don't know because I'm probably going to I'm going to try a couple new things. And then I did some things in the past that I really liked, so I'll probably bring some of that stuff along, but I still just don't know how this is all going to work. It's a work in progress while I learn. So that's going to end the monthly, so to speak. And there's box grid there, meaning a close up. So I can always use this for like a tally up at the end of the month. I don't know. I also thought that I would try putting a 133 here from Peanuts Planner Co. This is a month on lines, and so it's dated to 31. And I'll talk about this in a minute, but it's not really a weekly and it's not really a monthly. So I just stuck it in between where the monthly ends and the weekly begins. And so open cross grid, because open, so this will be It'll say like weeklies, October 2022 and some decoration, whatever. So um, I did make this one two-sided so I can keep up with a couple things, but I'm going to say that here in a minute. So after that cover page, then the weeklies will begin. And so this is my weekly layout. And this is 136 4 grid boxes, Peanut Planner Co. And I just really like this, one of my favorites, because I've always boxed off sheets of paper. Like if I'm using my clipboard or basically any kind of paper, if I'm trying to categorize, I always would box things. Now this is done for me, and it's got header lines, and so I really dig these a lot. So almanac type stuff. So the weather, there'll be a box where I can write things down about the weather and my sleep. That was something I was able to keep up with pretty well um, the last time I tried bullet journaling. And so, how many hours? Was it a good sleep? Did I wake up feeling good? Did I dream? Little notes about that. And then here I had a line of activity. So whatever my main activity for the day was would be here, and then a line of gratitude. So again, here, I know that I'll use one probably for the line of gratitude, because that can be a real short and sweet, broken into one sentence kind of a thing. And then I'm not really sure, but that's why I added this, because it's kind of an extension of what this is supposed to be. So that's a place for me to make notes about specific things. And then here is more of an open. So I'll probably put like a little flag line or something, or coffee, tea mugs, whatever I decided for the days of the week. And then for each day, I can write a little something down if I want something extra. There's always little things that make days, original. And so that this would be a place, I think, to put that out. And so there's the pink tab. So that one will continuously move as I go through the weeks. And so these weeks just repeat. They repeat and repeat. And then at the end of the month, there'll be, or the end of the weeklies, there'll be a box grid. So that closes off the weeks for October. And then this is open cross grid. So this is where November will start. And I'm not going to be able to put 2-3 months in here. I want to keep this loose. And so I haven't put the weeklies in for November, but as you can see, it's laid out the same. And then I have that last page where it's cross grid on one side and where it closes up for the weeklies on the back here. And so I don't know if I decide to hold on to the October calendar for a while in here. I could do that, keep that, and then start adding my take out the October weeklies and put the fresh ones for November in there, and that ought to keep it nice and loose. I'm really looking forward to trying this bullet journal thing. 6 months. I'm going to give myself 6 months, and I'm looking forward to being able to use uh, my colored pencils. I love my colored pencils, and I also have these stencils right here. So I have a few different sets that I got, and I'm not really good at freestyle. It worries me to death. I'm just a nervous wreck. So this will kind of help me. I'm hoping to be able to just kind of pencil things in lightly and then freestyle from there. Kind of like these little cheat sheets, I guess. But I really like my colored pencils, and I like to use them as highlighters as well. Although in the planner community, I did learn about midliners, which I wasn't aware of, but I love the muted colors, and I'll probably never buy another set of just standard highlighters because of this. And but my pencils are great. You can shade them in lightly, you can make them a little richer in color, and it's not going to bleed through the paper. That's always a plus for me, is to not even have to do that test. Just I use my pencils instead. And I think the worst thing that you get from the pencils really is that if you press too hard, it's going to indent into the other side of the page. But as long as you keep a light hand to it, that's really not a problem either. So, I'm looking forward to see what I can do here. I'm hoping that over the weekend I can go ahead and get my 1st and 2nd of October done, by tomorrow, and go ahead and have my stuff ready for next week, when that Monday will start out that was, the the first and second are on the weekend. So, and I'm a Monday through Sunday calendar girl. So, that first week's only going to have the 2 days on it. I thought about trying to cram all 7 days, but I'm not going to do that. I'm supposed to make this fun and not practical necessarily. So it has gotten kind of late on me, but I've been watching my granddaughter for the last couple days, and I could do some things um, with my videos when I'm watching her, and some things I just can't. So this is Sunday now, and we've made it through the first weekend of October, and I was wanting to work on my October spread over the weekend, and I was able to. I wasn't able to do everything I wanted, but I was able to at least get a start. So I just thought I would show you what I have accomplished. So there's no decoration or doodle here, at least not yet. But this is my monthly cover page here. And these are my important dates and my calendar. And I keep up with a lot of things. I don't know if I mentioned this before because that was yesterday, but I don't list appointments and things like that here. If there's something that's not recurring event, then I'll usually post-it notes. So school, there's fall break from the 3rd to the 7th, so I just put that here, which is starting tomorrow. The school bus is not coming, so. But anyway, October's kind of a busy month for me. There's a lot of things there. I know a lot of people born in October as well. And so this is the part where I can do like the review at the end of the month if I want. And I'm using this as my gratitude line and my activity line. And this is supposed to be my weekly's cover sheet, and I haven't done anything with that yet, but it'll say October 2022, and I don't know, I might doodle or something, but that unfortunately is still blank. And because there's only 2 days in the first week of October, I just split these up and made them real big. They won't be this big next week. And then my little lines right here. And again, with just 2 days, I didn't do a whole lot of fancy stuff. I just tried to keep up. And then for next week, I went ahead and separated my lines out. These will be the weather and my sleep, and I guess possibly my mood. That's kind of what I did here. Oh, I forgot to put my mood for today. I'm going to put unknown because I don't really know what kind of mood I was in today. So anyway, yeah, I got these kind of prepped for starting tomorrow. And then, I want to put like a little something right there for the days of the week. And that's it. But I also went ahead and took the time to put my November dates in. And I penciled in my numbers for my November calendar just so I could peek at that as well. And so, yeah, that's it so far. Like I said, I have no high expectations, except I expect that there will be days that I won't, contribute to the almanac things. I'm going to try to do my best, though. I'm going to give it my best shot. And as always, thanks for watching, and see you next time.